please, freeze! Micah?
Always has been.
Micah, but why?
I wanted an SR-15.
You know it has to happen now, don't you?
You can't live without me.
I know.
That's gonna kill us both, Mike.
I can't live without you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. This right here is a 410 shotgun. It has lever action, but you know, being a 410 shotgun, I bet it can only fire shotgun shells, right, Micah?
It should probably only fire shotgun shells.
Fortunately for this gun, many things fit into it. Today on Grand Thumb, we're gonna be putting the wrong rounds into the wrong guns. You see, each firearm is gonna be constructed in order to handle the pressures of the rounds it was designed to handle. So a 12 gauge is meant to handle 12 gauge rounds and so forth. However, unfortunately for these guns, a couple different rounds will fit into these guns that it aren't designed for, and those pressures are significantly higher. But before we get into it, we have to give a big thank you to the biggest sponsor of the channel, who is the Sonoran Desert Institute. No, Charles has screwed us up today, so if you're looking to get your start in gunsmithing, they are the people's go-to, and a big thank you to them for sponsoring our science episodes specifically, because they're very interested in what, Micah?
Science.
Science.
Real science.
They actually sponsored this rock pile right here.
Wow.
And Micah, who can we not forget?
Primary arms.
Yeah, they're primary, they're compact.
Yeah, that thing rocks.
Yeah, actually, if you guys don't know, they're releasing their peanut butter version, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty good looking, right, Micah?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's
I'm
out,
excited.
man. Yeah, well, you don't get one, everyone else does, though. So go ahead and get out there, hit up Primary Arms. We're big fans of them, wouldn't you say, Micah?
Big primary
fans.
arms guys.
Big primary arms guys. And of course, we cannot forget Mantis. If you dry fire, you should probably use the Mantis system. It's pretty awesome. Micah, what do you think of it?
I spend too much time planning videos, clicking the little laser pistol over and over and over again.
Yeah, same. I'm kind of obsessed with it. Makes a good cat toy. It also makes for a very good training aid. Big fans of them. So big thank you to them for sponsoring this. And of course, unlike the camera this is filmed on, the TV you're watching it on, AAC ammunition is made in the US of A, with a few AAC products that we're gonna be using to blow up some guns. So a big thank you to them. Probably not what they wanted their ammunition to be used for, but you know what?
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers, and nothing's free in Waterworld. So today we're gonna be putting wrong calibers in wrong guns, and yeah, let's talk about what guns we're doing. Are you excited, Micah?
I'm nervous and excited.
Yeah, I'm actually super nervous. I wanna be very clear about that. Now, we have a lot of different guns here, but I don't wanna spoil anything, so stay tuned to see what horrors we visit upon the firearms world. So, start off with, we have an AR-15. This is chambered in 5.56. This is a PSA AR-15. It is not their cheapest AR-15, but it is not their most expensive either. Now, unfortunately for the AR-15 and the 5.56, very classically back in the day when 300 Blackout first came around, 300 Blackout, especially the earlier rounds, could very easily chamber in an AR-15. And if they were fired in an AR-15, what happened, Micah?
It ceased to exist.
It ceased to exist. So, with more modern rounds like the ones we have from SMB right here, they're manufactured in such a way that it's very hard for them to chamber. We actually had to smush it down like the old ones would have. But we, what did we do? We manufactured an incident in which these would fire. So on different manufacturers where they're not crimping or anything and you know, really pressing that projectile in well, where that projectile will get pushed in as it's chambered, they will chamber that 300 Blackout and that will detonate the weapon. So that will be the very first test that we do, which is 300 Blackout versus a 5.56 AR-15.
That didn't sound right.
No, that's bowed out right there. That lower receiver is turbo fucked. But it's not like blowed up.
I thought it was gonna split in two.
I thought it was gonna like blow up. If it can, I'll give it another round. I guess that fired. You can see the little round squoze out like to like a little 22 projectile. And, oh my, let's see if we can mortar this thing open. Yeah, there ain't no fucking way. Look at that. You see the lower receiver?
Yeah.
Oh, it blew out the magazine release. That thing's fucked.
Yeah, it's gone.
But luckily for you, we have many more exciting things to come. All right, well, she's done. But luckily for you, we have probably the most terrifying one I think that I've come up with. A big thank you to our friends at Stockpile Defense for figuring this one out. But a 410 shotgun will fit an 8x57 projectile, which is a 196 grain projectile, going way too fast for a 410. So that will fit inside a 410. I can't wait. Can you, Micah? Well, that was the most anticlimactic thing I could think of.
I thought that was going to be...
Yeah, I thought that was going to blow the fuck up. So let's see if we can...
Wow, it just came right out.
Oh my God, look at fire formed like a 410. Yeah, I mean, it looks completely fine. Well, you know what they say about Henry, don't you?
What do they say?
Made in America or not at all. So actually when they were sending this, they're like, can we give you a belt buckle? I said, yeah, and they go, great, because we had like 50 of these made and no one ever wanted one. I'm like, why would I not want this? Look how fucking cool that is, dude.
That's pretty gangster,
That's
dude.
pretty gangster. First winner is the Henry 410. You ready for the worst idea in the history of ideas?
This one is, I don't even want to be around when we chamber this one.
This? It should not. That should not be a thing. Oh, hey, didn't see you right there. I bet you weren't tracking that I was carrying a Glock 17. That's because I'm carrying using a We the People holsters. They are awesome, and of course, they are sponsoring this video, so we cannot thank them enough. There's actually a link right below. Go and check them out, especially to show that we're cooler than Brandon Herrera. But the question is, why should you buy a We the People holsters? Why should you buy one? Well, number one, they are made in America. Number two, they are backed by a lifetime guarantee, and almost all of their holsters are configurable for an optic. They just come natively compatible with it, which is absolutely what you want. And we love them very much. It is an important tool to have a concealed carry holster, and we are big fans of the WeThePeopleHolsters.com. Go and check them out. Cannot thank them enough. And of course, as always, guys, let's get back to the video. If you're not familiar, a 12 gauge, such as this break action single shot 12 gauge, they're meant to handle 12 gauge pressures. The pressure of a 50 is a rifle round. It is significantly higher. Unfortunately, God, aka John Moses Browning, designed the 50 to happen to fit into the 12, which means that we have to put a 50 into a 12 because I don't know what the projectile is going to do. I think it will probably hot dog down there. Have you seen that one meme? It's from Adventure Time. He's like, I'm inside you, like falling through the tunnel.
I think you're on Instagram too much.
Well, boys, looks like I got myself a 50 cal rifle right here.
What? That was cake!
What? I don't understand. Hold on. Look at that.
Wait, where's it?
Whoa! Dude, that round is so slow coming out of there. Okay, listen, we're not recommending that you do this, but like, what is this?
Dude, don't ask me.
Next up, we have the CZ-SP-01, 9mm. And we have 380, also 9mm, but 9mm short, like a manlet 9mm.
And you're confident you can just shoot this in your hand?
I have no idea. Want to find out?
Yeah. It almost ejected too.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I did not like that at all. 380 will fire.
You find a 9mm handgun, it's the end of the world, and the only ammo you stumble across is 380.
It's 380. You just
it's a single shot gun.
Yeah, you make it work.
Approximately what, like 60 MOA, 100 MOA?
Why survive? We got a steel target right there. Let's fucking find out, dude.
Yeah, let's see if it's accurate. No way.
Oh, I think that was probably me. I mean, it doesn't cycle, but of course, because it's less powder. But it works. I mean, the SPO1 is a pretty strong design as well, but likely you're gonna be fine. Ow. There we go. So if you didn't know already, this one's a bit of a misnomer, but there are certain rounds that are meant to fit, that serve a dual purpose. So that is true of 38 Special. 38 Special will chamber and will fire in 357 with absolutely no problem. So for a lot of people who own a 357, if they don't want to cause any stress on the wrist, they're older, a lot of people will fire 38. It's also a lot of fun. Some people will carry 38 in a 357, but I don't think that makes any sense because if you have the 357, like, don't you want the power of the 357? So yeah, 357, not a very commonly used round anymore. And because of that, a lot of people have forgotten that 38 Special is a practice round, is a good way to get good at your gun. So just kind of a little bit of illumination for a newer generation. That's like a generational gap type of thing, right, Micah?
Yeah.
And it's like before that, they're like, you didn't know that 3940 Krag fit in a 4590 Krag?
To be clear, that's what kids think you talk like nowadays.
Fuck, am I that old?
Yeah.
Nice. Neato. So 38 Special, great little practice round if you're running a 357. So I guess we kind of tricked you with this one, but you know what? It's good. What, Micah?
Science? Info?
Information. Good information. So with that being said, let's finish this up. Well, these are the two guns I thought would blow up, and these are the two guns that did the best. So I'm not a scientist, I guess. I guess I'm just gonna turn in my fake medical degree because I don't have one. So here we are. We fired quite a bit, and the most shocking to me by far was the 50 through the 12 gauge. Fired 2 full power 50 BMG rounds to this guy, and apparently Winchester just doesn't make them like they used to because this thing was completely fine. I just don't know what to think. Micah, what was your craziest one for you?
There was actually 2 of them because we've been to the gunsmith and seen a 300 black,
Blow
gun
it up, yeah.
split down the middle.
Yeah.
That exited. That's not what I expected.
Well, PSA is really good.
I guess
it's all one factory, dude.
There it is. Not recommending that anyone
Yeah,
else do it.
I mean, the video, because me and Micah were like, oh, should we like try to see if like we can rig this? We're like, no, the point of the video wasn't we blow up guns. The point of the video is we fire the wrong calibers, and apparently they were fine.
But don't do it.
Yeah, but don't do it. Anyhow, guys, point is, don't do this. Go train with something that makes sense. Hope this was a little bit of fun for you. It was for us. Certainly we learned that certain calibers can be used in a pinch. Don't do it though. And yeah, I don't even know what to say about today's video. So enjoy it. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and we've got nothing else for you. Final thing for you guys, dad advice with Micah Mayfield, who is a brand new dad for the second time.
Second time. So brand new dad once, brand new dad twice.
You're catching up to me, dude.
This is gonna be real dad advice.
You're not.
Real dad advice. If you're a first-time father, don't do what I did. I speed ran mentally through my first son's infancy. You know, I really wanted him to become older. I wanted to do all the dad things. I wanted to take him shooting. I wanted to play Nerf in the back. That you do not realize how fast that disappears. So I'm so glad that I have a second child now that I get to really soak that time in with. Okay, I'm serious. That is something you can't get back. Time is the most precious resource of your life. Okay, that's all I got.
And the addendum to that is then the first kid's always a little fucked up.